All right, and we are live. Hello, welcome. Another episode of the BCS Sports Show. Talking NFL and MLB. Maybe we'll sneak a little NBA stuff in. Regular season starts next week. Just throwing that out there.
Does.
It does. It's fantastic. Actually,
Luka's the number 4
excited.
player in the NBA apparently, so I'm happy to have a top 5 NBA player.
I have heard that. It's really nice. You'll love it. You'll love having a top 5 NBA player. It's great.
It's not like I've had the number 1 before.
Have you? I guess was LeBron the best player when he joined the Lakers in the NBA? Was he the best player in the
Kobe.
NBA?
I was saying Kobe.
Was Kobe ever the best player in the NBA though?
Yes.
Was he? I don't. Timmy Duncan. Timmy Duncan existed, and then LeBron came.
Offense. Yeah, no offense. If we're saying the man who's nicknamed the Big Fundamentals the best player in the NBA at the same time as Kobe, I think we're on the wrong. You're no longer smoking the good ganja. You're smoking the Joe Rogan stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I'd have to look at who was playing back in those days and see if I guess he did win an MVP and got hosed out of another one. So okay, Kobe was probably the best player in the NBA at least for a couple years there. I can accept that. I don't like it, but I can accept it.
You have Jokic. What the fuck do you care about? You have probably.
Oh, I know. I just don't like the Lakers. That's all it is. It's totally personal
hating,
bias.
You can stop hating.
Never.
Hating.
Never.
Being kind costs you $0.
Yeah, but hating also is free. So.
You know, nothing wrong with taking the low road.
Sports hating, I should say. All other hate is bad, but sports hating is okay because it's all in fun. All right. Let's talk about the MLB stuff because I will be honest, haven't looked at all about MLB awards or
Well, the Gold Glove's a joke.
True. I mean, at this point, all those awards are voted on by like 90-year-old baseball writers who, what even is that anymore, right? So,
yeah,
you know.
But nevertheless, the Rockies have. Wait, is he the nominee for the NL Gold Glove at third? Because I didn't really look at it.
He was. No, he was. He was. I think the nominee in the AL because he plays for the Yankees now. Right? Hold on. I gotta look this up. All I know. Okay, so this is my thing. The Rockies.
I mean, I can look.
Here are all the Gold Glove finalists. It would be third base. Cool.
No, he's the Yankee. He's the Yankee because the Yankees both something. Unless he's both. Wait, let's see.
He is
NL.
He is listed under NL. And it says Rockies / Yankees.
Oh, so they're just giving him both because of Key Brian Hayes. Okay, and that is fascinating.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, he is definitely NL because the third base for the AL is Ernie Clement, Miguel Garcia, and Jose Ramirez.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that, I guess the Rockies post makes a little more sense now. Because the Rockies posted congrats to Ryan McMahon for being a finalist, if anyone didn't know, who now obviously plays for the Yankees and not the Rockies. And it's like, when on earth have you seen a team shout out a former player about a nomination for an award when, one, they are still playing, they are not retired. This isn't, I know, but like, I'm saying their career is active.
I knew what you I found on that. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you're good.
I jumped the gun.
You did, but you're fine. Shit. Like, end of career, congrats on the great career or whatever. Sure, okay. We shouted out Melo when he retired and for the Hall of Fame as a Nuggets fan, but like, that would be, it just feels weird for a guy you just traded to be like, hey, congrats on that thing. Because you traded his ass, which made
fair, I congratulate him too that we got rid of him.
And that's the thing. And as I'm talking, it's making more sense because a lot of times there's bad feelings when you trade a guy from the former team, a la Tulo or Nolan or anyone else that's ever been on the Rockies. But we were actually saving Ryan McMahon, sending him to the Yankees. So maybe he's grateful, and it makes more sense. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Hey, don't worry. The Angels have a Gold Glove finalist in good old Luis Rengifo, whose overall outs above replacement was -4.
It's good. That's
Overall, his at second base was 4. I don't know what's better. I'm like, I don't think we need to be separating the two.
Wait, so he was actually positive playing second base and negative
overall,
elsewhere.
He was negative overall.
Okay, that is acceptable to me because
I
he's not.
wanna
He's
see what-
obviously a second baseman, and why are they
I need to
playing him
see
out of
what-
possession?
I need to see what his actual breakdown is because Savant overall gave him a -4 in terms of fielding. But I want to. But if you break,
Okay.
I'm gonna. Okay,
I gotta look
break,
baseball
we'll
reference.
break this down. Yeah, no, Fangraphs is what you're gonna want. 'Cause they'll do it by. They'll actually break it down by position.
Well, yeah. I think MLB baseball reference is the same thing. At least I know they do it in the NBA. Maybe they don't do it in baseball.
So for him, for third base this year, he had a negative. How many innings did he play? So 500 innings. He had at third base in 500 innings. 568 innings. He had a value of -5.
Okay, yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But at second base, which he had 20 more innings, it was
+5.
That's defensive run saved. You're looking for OVA. Looking for outs above average.
Oh, outs above average.
Oh, it's on this side. Yeah, OVA. So at third base this year, his OVA at third base was -7. In 20 more innings at second base, it was 4. A flat 4. Overall, his OVA overall was +4 strictly because his damn fielding at second base. No, his second base. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I was right. Oh wait, no. His fielding this year was 4. His overall fielding is -4 in terms of for this year overall.
So it was positive at second, negative at third, and he ended up
-3rd,
and then he ended up being
second
overall
base.
negative. Okay.
Yes. His advanced fielding for 25. Oh Christ.
That does seem weird. Like, obviously he played mostly second base, but it was pretty half and half, and he was positive at second base. But you can't tell me there isn't another third baseman in the AL or second baseman in the AL that plays there primarily and is better. Like that.
I'm just here.
I see what you're saying. That's weird.
Your hat on somebody because I told somebody his negative value overall was -4. I'm like, no, it was 4. I'm like, that's still shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we can argue all we want, like, oh, it's the third. Oh, it's because his third base drags it down. I'm gonna be honest with you. If we're playing the game of his third base pulls him down, his WAR was also 0. He was a replacement player. So let's reel it back there, Chief.
Oh, baseball.
By the way, his defensive WAR overall, -0.5, was 0.5 negative. So y'all can shut up.
Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. Baseball's so weird. Well, it's because you have all these guys voting that are like, I test, when they don't know what statistics are.
I'll give you an eye test. He can't throw.
But I mean, that's why he's playing second base. You know, like
didn't help.
You know, like
didn't really help though.
Like that's what I played, and my arm wasn't great.
I had a great arm, so they moved me, but it was like it's not that.
They put me at second because I sucked in the outfield. And they're like, well, we have a stud shortstop, so you're playing second. I'm like, you got it.
I'll try my best.
I was actually not bad. I turned a couple double plays. I was proud of that.
I got yelled at by former major leaguer because he understood the play better than he did, and he got mad at me.
Well, yeah, you hurt his ego, man. How could you do that?
Because he's like, he wanted to do this really stupid back pick, but the way they set it up, I'm like, you're not, because I've done that play before. I'm like, you're doing it wrong. Like, I'm basically like, you can't, if you want to pin it like that, it can't be. My entire point was I shouldn't have been the one covering, and the guy's like, no, it needs to be you because of this reason, and then he got mad at me and called me Julio Lugo. because I'm standing in my double play depth. He's like, this guy thinks he's fucking Julio Lugo over here. And I'm like, I don't, but thanks, sir.
That's
Putts.
that's funny.
And then he saw me play travel ball, and I hit a home run off his team.
You're just hitting dingers, dude.
I might have posed on him a little bit when I did it too.
You ever? This is totally off topic. You ever see the interview by the LSU pitcher from probably like 7 years ago?
Yeah, Todd, what's his face? He's like, I want to hit dinger.
Right, I'm gonna go up and hit dingers.
Last time he hit.
Right. And then he told his coach, and the coach is like, thank you for lying to me. Yeah.
Thank you for lying to me. I still think the best interview of all time was the League World Series from like a decade ago with the guy who's called Big Al. He's like, hi, my name's Al Dalia. My friends at home call me Big Al, and I hit dingers.
That's good. Dude, every once in a while, those videos will pop up on my feed or whatever, and they're always incredible.
The worst part is he's no longer Big Al. He's just Al.
Right,
he lost all the weight. Like, damn it.
You know what? Good for him. Good for him.
You're still Big Al in my heart, Al.
Always will be.
Never let that when he brings a girl home, he's just show her that video.
Hey, I'm Big Al.
I'm Big Al. I hit dingers.
Hit dingers.
Homer into your heart, baby.
Baseball.
So the Colts are the number 1 team in football. Stop the count. Stop it.
You're like, the season ends today.
The season ends.
Are they serious? Are they seriously the first seed in the AFC?
Number 1 overall seed in the AFC.
That's crazy.
Baby. Danny Dimes.
We're in a simulation, dude. There's no fucking way. The Colts. Mr. Indiana Jones.
Daniel Jones leading the charge.
Just as everyone thought, the Colts and Buccaneers, the number 1 seeds in the AFC and NFC respectively.
It'd be a great Super Bowl. Dude, if they win a Super Bowl, I told my roommate, I'm buying you. We're both getting Daniel Jones jerseys somehow, some way.
Honestly, I might buy a Baker Mayfield jersey because that man has won my heart. I'm not even a Bucs fan. I love him. Baker Mayfield.
He is a very fun
such a motherfucker. He's so good.
He is that dude.
He is that dude. I'm assuming you saw his scramble for like 15 yards where he trucks a dude, dives, and then talks shit immediately after getting up. It's incredible.
Oh, I love it. He has not left college, and I love it.
No, he's so good. I was watching.
He's gonna plant a flag.
He will. I was watching Baker Mayfield highlights earlier of him talking shit in college. It was great.
I love him.
He's amazing.
I had a buddy who was an OU fan, and I'm like, I'm not an OU guy, but I would fucking die for Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I get it. Like at first, like, because Buccaneers fans have been on this for like a year and a half with Baker, and I was like, yeah, he's fine, whatever. Like, good for him. He's playing well. I get it now. He is.
I love him.
I love him too. He's great.
I feel every time I just look at like what the Browns did to him, and I'm like, you fucking deserve all this shit you get.
They really do. It's crazy. Not just the Browns, but also Carolina. Like, they both had the chance, and they just threw it away.
Mm-hmm.
But, I like him in Tampa Bay better anyway. Like, I can't.
He makes every wide receiver look like a number 1.
Well, yeah, and he's doing this, and their top 3 receivers are hurt right now. Yeah. Like, I saw one video where he listed out the depth of who was on the field when he during one of the touchdowns. It was like he was down to his 6th and 7th receivers, his like 3rd offense, like left tackle, his backup running back. It's like, my God, like
Bo Nix's brother.
Bo Nix's brother. You're right. Yeah, the wide receiver. Yeah. Did you see the interview with him after the game?
Yeah.
Where he's like, why are they shouting MVP for me? He's like, bruh, Baker, dude. And he's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I love the fact that he's like, what?
Well, he had the self-awareness to be like, I hadn't done shit. I scored a touchdown just now, but like, that's not MVP worthy. And then he's like,
I love the fact that he's just like, I don't understand why they're shooting. And it dawns on him, oh, right.
Yeah, Baker. Yeah, that's right.
So Baker comes up and is like, don't worry, man. You're my MVP. He's like, smack him.
So, yeah.
Although I would have really loved the idea to be like, yeah, no, they were chanting for me. Just full go Chad Ochocinco.
He's like, you guys can shit without me.
Like you think Baker hit that backflip? Yeah, I don't think so. Didn't think so.
Let's go. All right. I guess, is there anything else big in the NFL we want to touch on before we get into like predictions and stuff? Oh,
Jackson Dart,
Jackson,
Cam Scat,
dude,
Jackson, fucking
dude.
Bam Bam.
The fact that they put that much of a beating on the Eagles is incredible. And then Cam Scatterboot's been all over the social media with just videos of him being an absolute just menace to society.
Him ripping his shirt off with a with
Fitzpatrick, yeah. Or like there's a video from him with Arizona State where before a game he's just head butting a wall. It's like, man, this guy's crazy.
Bam, Bam. He's legitimately just fucking Bam Bam.
Well,
Bam Bam.
We'll see what the Broncos defense can do against him on Sunday because we play the Giants. Hooray!
Good luck.
Good luck. Yeah, we'll see what happens. The other one I got is Tua calling out his team, even though he's the one that's throwing interceptions, is incredible. He straight up was like, yeah, people on the team aren't being prepared and showing up late to meetings and stuff. And it's like, hey, bro, you know you're the captain and you're also the one throwing 3 picks a game. So maybe don't,
it's a combination.
Maybe don't call out your teammates at a press conference after a loss.
Called him out for it. I don't care if he called him out on it. Hey, that's your prerogative, whatever.
Well,
I don't believe. Whole thing is, I don't buy in this whole like, oh, you got to keep in the locker room shit. Now, I think when you're that bad, and if this is your way of trying to like mitigate it and being like, hey, people aren't doing their job, because that's how I took it as, hey, people aren't doing their job. They need to do their job. That's what it comes down to.
And I agree. The funny sauce on this though is Deshaun Hamilton, who was with the Dolphins, and he was with the Broncos. Right? He quote tweeted saying like, "Hey, Tua was late to like every meeting when I was in Miami." So like, Tua was the problem. It sounds like it. Yeah,
to himself.
Could be.
And I mean, hell, all he had, if he would just say, "Hey, myself included,"
no right? Then it's fine. But he didn't do that.
What's so fun? Here's what's funny though, and this is something that I think goes under the radar, is they have guys who are like legit, like, hey, when this guy talks in the league, you listen.
Yeah.
Like one of their linemen, the tall, I can't think of the guy's name, the big fucker, the big lineman dude. Juno, or I think it starts with a J. He's been around for a while.
I'd have to look at their roster. Let me look. Hold on.
Jason Campbell or something. Campbell.
One of their offensive linemen.
Yeah, Campbell, I think's his name.
I don't know. I mean, they have they have Minka Fitzpatrick, who's been in the league a long time. You should probably listen to that guy. Yeah, I don't know who that would be. So I don't recognize any of their offensive linemen.
They had some. It might have been last year. Campbell. It was like a lineman, but nevertheless,
it might have been.
I could care less. I think it's funny that if he is self-reporting, I think that's kind of funny.
It is pretty funny.
The Dolphins are just a flat-out dumpster fire.
They are. I feel bad that Mike McDaniel's going to get fired, and I really don't think it's all the way his fault. So,
no, I don't think it's his fault. I think I'm going to be honest. I think the biggest problem is they gambled on Tyreek, and I think that hasn't really worked out for him. And I think trying their best to make it work with Tua, that didn't help either.
I think that's the issue is yeah.
The problem is they're not in position to really like draft another quarterback, and they really couldn't this past year because there was a really bad class.
Yeah.
So you're in the position now where it's like, okay, we can move on from him, and then you can get like, because they're gonna have a high enough pick to where it's like they can get someone who's gonna be at least decent in the top handful.
Yeah, I mean, I think 2 is the biggest issue right now for them, obviously.
But I think I'm gonna be honest. I think 2, it's also 2, but I think it's the fact that McDaniels thinks he can run like a Shanahan offense
when he doesn't necessarily have the pieces to do that
with Tua, because I don't think necessarily having that mobility helps you a whole lot. I think it runs better with like a slightly mobile quarterback who can run really good play actions, and I don't think mobile quarterbacks work that well in that. sort of like like that offense.
Right, but I don't know if I'd necessarily call Tua a mobile quarterback.
Well, you know what I'm saying, where it's like you have to pause on like the like
Like the
on the move
gotcha,
is what I'm saying.
gotcha. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think honestly, I think Tua just doesn't fit the system, and Tua sucks. I think that's the crux of
I
the
think
issue.
he's
He
average. The
sucks.
whole thing is
I understand he's
I think he's
average, but in NFL
average.
terms, average means you suck. There's
The
like,
whole
if we're being
okay,
real,
that's
there's
fine.
like
But do you
15
think
good
do you
quarterbacks
think
in the
do
NFL.
you think Sanders is a better quarterback than Tua?
I think it's hard to say because we haven't seen Sanders play. I think Sanders
Uh,
is probably comparable to Tua, like what we've seen in college for Shador Sanders. I think it's
I just don't see. My whole thing is I I'm it's hard for me to say like Tua is the problem when I don't know if they have enough. I don't know. It's probably a combination of things. I kind of
yeah.
wonder if him being left-handed is a problem.
It does always seem weird when there's a left-handed quarterback. It always, for whatever reason, it always does come up with some issues. Like
Yeah,
Michael Vick was effective because he rushed a bunch, and he was a
because he
good
could run.
thrower, but he wasn't like blowing your mind. Like
Yeah, so I don't think you're gonna have. I think that's your bigger issue is it's coming out of the hand, the opposite spin
could be.
and stuff versus before. I don't know
I don't
because
know either.
I part of me because the only thing is I think if you were to replace him with, let's say they draft the guy out of Miami, Bake or whatever is Cameron Bake or whatever. Like, are they going to be marginally better with him? That's you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, they. I don't
That's the
know if
only
they'd be that
question.
much better, just because,
The
especially
whole
now
thing
with
is like,
their weapons being hurt. Like they
yeah,
have
so it's like,
Jalen Waddle and
so
then A
yeah,
Chain,
so
and
it's
that's
one of
it.
those so it's one of those bits where it's like end of the day, you probably be in the same position without Tua. With
True,
or without Tua.
true.
It's not blaming it on him's not part of the problem. I mean, if you got rid of both of them, sure.
Right.
I just don't. I don't think you're to see like a snap back like you do with the Patriots. Although, granted, I think the Patriots might just win because everybody else sucks. But
Right.
I don't, like I said, I don't know if you're gonna
And with
hit much.
Miami, to be fair, part of it is the defense too. Because
I
looking
think
at their
that's the bigger
scores,
problem.
like
The
they're in
Colts let
all
him
of
up for
these.
30.
The
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 Colts let him up for 38 week one.
yeah, the Colt, all of their games outside the Colts one have been close, and they've given up 27 or more points. So their offense is at least scoring, maybe not quite as much as you would like, but their defense is also hemorrhaging points, which is not great. So yeah, I guess maybe before I blame Tua for everything, the defense isn't helping things. So
Yeah,
hell yeah. Where
who
are they
knows?
in points per game? Da, 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 da.
Who the hell knows?
I know I don't. I know very little. But
I
here
just
we go. Points per game given up.
a
The
lot. It's been a lot.
Dolphins. Are the Dolphins on this? Oh, this is scoring. Hold on. Points per game. Dolphins. Yeah, they're fourth worst in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that doesn't help. But anyway. All right. You want to
Been a day.
do some predictions? Let's do some predictions.
Let's Nort. Can I tell you a story while we get ready?
Yeah, of course.
So I was perusing the Instagram shorts earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and I caught a stand-up comedy act of with Mr. T's daughter, one of Mr. T's daughters.
Okay. Like I
And
pity the fool, Mr. T.
yeah,
Okay.
Comedy the Fool.
Yeah.
She's telling a story about when her dad went to WrestleMania and he was wrestling like Hell in a Cell or some shit with Hulk Hogan was his partner,
Mm-hmm.
and he was a pretty boy or something. It was back in the 80s.
Right.
The
Yeah.
story she tells is like, oh, he had to go to the hospital because he hurt his rib,
Mm-hmm.
and Hulk Hogan's in the Hulk Hogan and his first wife are taking care of the kids, And she goes, yeah, Hulk Hogan's there doing coke. It's like,
Nice.
huh? And everyone's like, that's a weird detail to put in. And then literally every comment was weird detail to put in. And then I remembered, wait, this is the 80s. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's the 80s. Like, look at Lawrence Taylor.
Like,
That
yeah.
dude was.
I was like, bro, that is the most 80s story ever. Is just doing blow right there.
Yep.
Followed by, yeah, it's a conservative, the conservative here. I'm like, hell yeah, he's doing cocaine on a desk. Sounds about right.
Jeez.
It was just the fact, like, doing blow. I'm like,
okay.
I'm glad you inserted that detail.
It's like, cool. Thanks for
Not
keeping
surprised.
that part in. All right.
God bless us. Great wrestling was great back in the 80s and 90s.
See, I can never get into it. I've never cared because it was fake. Like, I had friends that were into wrestling when I was like 10 or 12, and I'm like, this is stupid. Then it's not real. It is absurd, 100%. Yeah.
My favorite one is when they were doing like in like a grocery store, and it's just like Stone Cold and some guy throw it. Mind you, I've lived 90s wrestling through YouTube.
Yeah.
Never watched a ton of it live, but I watched like the classic clips.
Mm-hmm.
It's stuff like that where I'm like, you're not gonna see that anymore. Just these absurd, like the absurdity of being in a grocery store throwing milk at a man. No one will understand when you hear Stone Cold's 316 coming out with 2 beers in his hands, ready to go.
Yeah.
And a man, and John Cena and Shant
in his jean shorts. Hell yeah.
His jean shorts.
Yeah.
Long live the Undertaker.
Yeah. No, I could never get into wrestling. And maybe part of it is, like, for me, it was hey, this isn't, they're just acting. And I watched football and hockey. Yeah. Like, I started watching hockey when I was like 5. So, like, I'm like, I watch dudes smack each other on ice. It's fantastic and it's real.
I played the wrestling video games and stuff, so that's part of it.
That helps too, yeah.
Like I said, we went back and I just watched some of this old 90s. Like, this stuff was great. We need to bring this back.
Yeah. Maybe one day.
Bring back Macho Man Randy Savage from the dead.
We just need to bring back a lot of the 90s. There's a lot of great stuff then.
Like floppy disk.
Floppy disk, dude.
Which is I had a thing at my store before I left. Mm-hmm. This machine only operated on floppy disk, and it broke. So we had to get an IT guy who was talking about floppy disk. And I walk in the back because that's where my own private bathroom, by the way. It was great.
Nice.
But I see this guy and I'm like, oh, I'm just talking. I'm like, oh, hey, you managed to get working? He's like, no, I need a floppy disk. I go, floppy disk? He's like, you don't know what a floppy disk is? Like, no, I know what a floppy disk is. I'm just more shocked that there's this ancient relic.
It's like, where in the hell are you gonna find one?
Or we're gonna find? He's like, oh no, I got the files on the floppy. It's like, wait, and then I'm like, do you have the external connector too? I'm like, what is this? Like, everyone around me's like, you know what a floppy disk is? I'm not that old.
Yeah, that's the thing is people think we're too people think we're too young where we don't know what some of this stuff is. It's like we caught it in like up to like 4th or 5th grade before CDs and MP3s came out,
The first computer I had had games on floppy disk. Like,
same.
I had Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune on floppy disk that we would play every so often.
Oh my god.
Kids these days don't know the horror of playing Flash games on dial-up internet and waiting 5 minutes for the damn level to load.
Yep. They don't remember going to computer class where you had your own little floppy disk. You stick it in the computer every class, and that was like your work or whatever. And it was like games of like ABCs and crap. Or maybe that was just me, but
I had my computer lab was like one of the first ones to have like those old MacBooks. They had like the Domax where it had the CD drive in front. So I did have to work off one of those for one specific job I had. We had to use like an old 80s Windows computer with a floppy disk drive. And my boss like, you know how to work this? And I go, unfortunately.
You're like, I remember. You can still buy floppy disks, by the way. I'm actually looking at them right now.
They're cheaper than shit.
Yeah, they are. $30 like for 10 of them.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's no CDR, but
no. I'm just curious I want to know how much space these
80 megabytes.
Is that what it is?
I think it's in megabytes. I don't think they had gigs yet.
Oh, these are 1.44 megabytes.
Oh my
That's not even
god.
like a quarter of an image nowadays. That's crazy. All right,
I
random.
think you had full games on there.
You did. Yeah, it's insane. Man, technology's crazy how much has changed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now that we
Mm.
dated ourselves like fucking dinosaurs. All right, I got my picks up and I realized I may have to change some of these picks looking at the trends. Because
Oh.
I am now in third of
Ha,
our
loser.
league. Yeah, I'm losing the tiebreaker to you somehow. I think it might be alphabetical, but who knows? Um, so tomorrow night we got the game for the geezers, dude. I think this is the
Yeah, I saw
oldest
that.
two quarterbacks ever playing against each other or something, like oldest combined age. Steelers Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got?
I took the Steelers. I think Aaron Rodgers is a better old man.
I agree. I took the Steelers as well because the Bengals are a dumpster fire. We got London, another London game. Rams at
Yay.
Jaguars. Don't we love them? London games.
I'm not watching it.
Nah, same.
I did take the Rams though. However, I think
Agreed.
they're still gonna win.
Yeah, I took the Rams at -3. I think the Jaguars are probably frauds. They're the fraud team this year. Like kind of like the Phoenix Suns. They're the fraud team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicago at New Orleans. I took Chicago there. I think they're running high.
I took New Orleans because I do not trust Chicago to do anything.
I don't trust New
I don't.
Orleans. I think New Orleans
Fair.
won 2 games and they're kind of
Fair.
fluky.
Yeah.
Speaking of Miami at Cleveland, I think Miami's gonna win this one.
Agreed. I took Miami +3. So
Okay, the fun one: Tennessee at New England at Tennessee. The Mike Vrabel revenge game.
this
I
is a
took
Mike Vrabel
and
revenge.
the boys.
I did too. I took
think
Patriots.
he's
Yeah.
getting the revenge dagger this week. I don't know if you
Man.
still watch Perna, but
I don't. I very rarely watch Perna. He shows up on my shorts feed sometimes, but
I watch his power rankings every week. I think they're fun.
that makes sense. Those are some of his best videos.
I don't know who got cursed. I might have to look later.
Well, funny enough. You keep going. I'm gonna find out who's
Denver.
cursed.
Your game. Oh wait, no, where are we? Kansas City, Vegas. I'm taking Vegas at +12 because points.
Agreed. I took Vegas +12. I also don't think the Chiefs are good. Hot take, probably.
I think they're midi. I think they're average, even with Rashid coming back. Carolina at the Jets. I think Carolina wins.
Carolina at the Jets. I also took Carolina. Wait, Eagles, Vikings. Did you say that one?
Oh, sorry, Eagles, Vikings.
I got Eagles.
Same.
Okay.
Carolina, New York. Carolina Jets.
I took the Panthers because that Jets offense is a freaking abomination. We didn't talk about the Broncos game. We're gonna wrap back around and talk about the Broncos game.
-10.
All right.
Denver at New York.
I
took the Giants +7. That's not because I don't think the Giants are gonna win. I just think I think Denver's gonna be a little bit jet lagged. So
you might be surprised. I actually agree. I took the Giants +7. I think the Broncos will win, but I don't trust the Broncos right now.
The whole thing is, if you told me, hey, they're gonna lose, I'd believe you.
Yeah.
But I don't think they are. I just think it's just rough coming back. They're lucky they're playing in New York and not having to fly.
If it changes anything, I just pulled up the curse wheel. The Giants are the curse wheel this week. I don't know. I don't know if it changes anything. It
does. To me, I will say I don't think it changed anything because I don't think I'm gonna say no because do I think they'll win by 10? Because that means no.
I'm just saying Perna is on his hands and knees praying to the curse wheel right now in this video at the end because it was the Giants. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna stick with it. But like I said, I think Denver wins.
Yeah.
If I'm playing with points, I don't think they'll win by 10.
I I 100% agree. I don't trust the Broncos offense enough after
And
that
and the
ludicrous
whole thing is,
display last week against the Jets.
and they're just
So
jet lagged, and that's the problem.
that too.
They're gonna be so absolutely this jet lagged.
Yeah.
Mike Colts at the Chargers.
Yep.
I'm taking the Colts plus 1.5.
Agreed. Because I hate the Chargers. Yep.
I do too, but I also don't. I think the Chargers have shown weakness a little bit.
They have. They have not looked very good. Like against Washington 2 weeks ago, they looked really bad.
And hilariously, I think the Colts have a really good runner and a very good passer. Hilariously,
That's so weird. Do you think you would be here 2 months ago? There's no way. You were already out on this season.
I was out. And it's just like
you were like, God, Colts suck. USC sucks.
Argumentatively, they should be 6-0, or even more realistically 4-2. And either way, I would have been like over the moon.
I heard this on the Simmons podcast. It makes sense. I think the Colts are right where they should be with 5-1 because they should have lost the Broncos, but they should have won the game they lost. So I think it kind of ended up even.
You're probably, yeah. You're
it's
probably
just
right.
The Broncos should be 5-1, but that's okay.
That's either here nor there.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, we got Commanders at Cowboys.
I took Dallas, and I just took the 2 points.
Agreed. Plus, Dallas is at home.
Yeah, I don't have a rhyme or reason for it. I'm just like, sure.
Thing is, Dallas's offense is actually pretty good. It's their defense that's garbage.
Hilariously, Pickens looks really good.
It's weird, right?
But Shiesty boys killing it.
True.
Green Bay at the quarterbackless Arizona Cardinals. I'm taking Green Bay. It's -6.5 because Arizona's that bad.
This is one I might have made a mistake on. I took Arizona, but I also have not looked at all if Kyler Murray is playing.
Jacoby Brissett played pretty good. He led them back against Indy, but
yeah, but also Jacoby Brissett kind of sucks now. Not that he was really ever good.
Yeah.
Okay, Kyler was limited today.
To be fair, you could be in the position I'm in. Maybe. I have both running backs for Carolina.
Oh, for Carolina?
Yeah, I have both the running backs.
Nice.
Did I tell you my fun stat?
No, what's that?
So their backup, Duell, or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
He's played 2 full games, has been insane for both of them. Over 200 yards, just under 200 yards last game. His total yards with those 2 monster games puts him 11 yards over Saquon Barkley.
That's crazy. What?
Let that sink in.
Well, I guess that makes sense, especially because against the Broncos, Saquon got 7 rushes. So it also is what are the Eagles doing? If Saquon is only getting less than 10 attempts a game, that's just Rico Dowdle is 5th in the NFL in rushing. I did not know that. That's crazy.
Sorry, I keep looking over because the Blue Jays are beating the shit out of the Mariners right now.
Yeah, it was 12-2 last time I saw.
Now it's a football score here. I'm pretty sure it's 13-4.
Yeah, 13-4. So we got a touchdown, 2 field goals versus 2 safeties. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right.
San Francisco, Atlanta. I took Atlanta +2 here. I'm not the strongest in this, but Bijan Robinson is a fucking freak.
He almost single-handedly won me my fantasy game last week. I was down by 40 with him left, and he scored 35, and I was like, oh my god, he's amazing. But I agree. I took the Falcons. Partially because the 49ers are basically a hospital ward right now.
Yeah, it's not good.
Poor Fred Warner. I feel really bad. Because that dude's incredible.
Detroit, Tampa Bay. I took Detroit because they're -5. I'm probably going to change that come Monday. But right now I took Detroit -5. It'll probably change. It's very hard for me to bet against my kneecap boy. Or Baker.
I'm on the Baker bandwagon, man. I took the Bucks here.
I hyped up Baker. I have to.
Yeah.
I was hyping up Baker. I have to live or die by this.
For this game, for tiebreakers, by the way, I have it 28-27 Buccaneers. So
No, I gotta flip it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 24-17 Bucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fully on board the Baker bandwagon.
And then the last one, Seattle at Houston. I took Seattle -3.5.
Agreed. Yeah. Seattle
The score for
actually
that
is
one, I have
decent.
24-30
Okay.
Seattle.
I got a 24-20 Seattle. Who's in?
Most points? I went on a limb and said Chicago.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
And then fewest points, I went. This is gonna be a shocker.
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
Okay, that makes sense. I can
think JJ Watt's gonna eat as a
Flacco for breakfast. Yeah.
Eat Flacco for breakfast, and as Jamar Chase said, there's gonna raw dog him all night.
Yeah, for most points I got the Rams. And then which may be a mistake because it's a London game. And then for least points I have the Jets.
That's also a good choice.
Which,
as someone who has the Broncos defense, I would love that.
Yeah. So
your Broncos defense is
it's disgusting.
Good.
It's so good. So that's the Broncos should have lost last week in London, like against 30 other NFL teams. Yeah, 30 other NFL teams. We lose that game, but the Jets are so goddamn incompetent. Like the end of the second quarter,
that
was so bad because you go for it, dude.
That was remarkable.
4th and 1, you fake punt with 1:30 left on your own 40, which I don't mind. It's fine. That's a good move if you're trying to be aggressive, get some points for halftime. But then they literally run out the clock after that. And it's like, what was the point of all this?
I guess even Warner was like, what are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing?
Like, it's crazy how bad the Jets are. Like, and we saw the statistics, negative 10 yards passing overall for the game is crazy.
I thought that Justin Fields had that. I'm like, wait, how many Justin Fields had? No, he had like 45. They were just that far behind the line overall.
Yeah, like Justin Fields, like when you exclude sacks, had 45 yards passing, but I think we sacked Justin Fields like 8 times or something, which is like a stupid amount for one NFL game. So yeah, the Broncos didn't deserve to win that. They had the fumble, they just all the mistakes.
Yeah.
So I think we missed a field goal in there. Like it was so much bad stuff that happened. 9 sacks is what it was. So I don't have a huge amount of confidence in the Broncos right now, but it's I guess we're getting wins.
You're
right?
winning. What is it?
And
winning?
This is very reminiscent of when we won the Super Bowl, where our defense is absolutely disgusting and our offense is kind of sputters a lot of the time. I'm not saying we're going to win the Super Bowl, but this is the same feeling I had back then.
Yeah, the Colts are going to win the Super Bowl. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay. Danny Dimes, Bo Nix, AFC Championship. Let's go.
I told my roommate it'll be Danny Dimes, Josh Allen.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie.
The Bills got kind of killed on Monday night.
You know what? I watched Ernest's trade video, and I think he's right. If the Bills could trade for a couple of guys, I think they do well. But I'm like, AJ, if they could get AJ Brown and a defender, I think they'd be fine.
I think, to me, the most likely receiver is Jalen Waddle to get moved.
Jalen Waddle, yeah.
Just because the Dolphins are in a dumpster fire. I guess there are some others that kind of make sense, but
the whole thing is, I would wonder if they would pull off a big deal where it's like the Bills get like T. Higgins and like Henderson or something, and they give a little bit more draft capital.
Ooh, that's interesting. Where the Bengals go full fire sale. Thing is though, if you're the Bengals though, Joe Burrow's still on your team. Like if they didn't have Joe Burrow, sure, but
my only thing is like, do you flip on one of them? Flip on one of your receivers and then use your high pick to get another receiver and just replace him?
I guess you could, but I mean, T. Higgins though he's an overqualified wide receiver too. Like he would be number one in a lot of other places. Yeah,
and as someone who has him on his fantasy team, I would want him out of that shithole.
I have him too. I totally agree. He's been screwing me all season.
So please save him, please,
someone save him. Yeah, I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, like I do wonder because there's definitely going to be something that happens. It's usually not as much as we thought, but I wonder like Calvin Ridley, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Waddle. Those are the ones
Hey,
that,
Calvin Ridley would even be good too.
yeah, like those are the ones that seem most likely to me because those teams aren't going anywhere, and those are good players that are essentially wasting away. Even though they are
Yeah.
like Garrett Wilson's still pretty young, but still,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nevertheless,
Nevertheless, Nugget season starts next Thursday, so we can just ignore everything else here in the next week or so.
Lakers start what, Thursday or
I think
Thursday?
they start Wednesday, I think. No, I think they start Tuesday.
Yeah, they start Tuesday.
Yeah, they start Tuesday. So we're about to be in sports Valhalla with NFL, college football, hockey, MLB playoffs still going on. It's gonna be good.
Mm.
So, yeah, and that's all I got. Shout out to the Avalanche who are still undefeated. So,
Yeah, happy birthday, Bryce. His birthday was yesterday.
oh,
2
Bryce's
days
was.
ago. Yeah,
Happy birthday, Bryce! If you're watching,
He's old.
pretty sure he's younger than both of us.
No, he's older than me. So what the hell are you talking
He's
about?
probably younger than me.
I'm the baby here.
Yeah,
I am the youngest here. My birthday's not for another 2 months.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday to him, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be back probably next Thursday, and we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Wednesday. Today's Wednesday.
Wednesday. Hey, I don't know days. They all just kind of